This is starting that. All the scenarios related to the control file. The documents are all scenarios. Where is the control file? What exactly is this? Every document, any project that you do, you have a scope of work. Okay. Production document has been designed in such a way that it will tell you the purpose of the document, scope of work, and will give you information. This is the way it will work in all projects. Any order to project will say scope of work, the purpose of this document, scope of work, and the author of this document. Maybe I will show you some real-time documents to you. Making a document is also important. Okay. Generally, this is one of the client systems. One of the client in Saudi Arabia, a company called Redologfile. Okay. When they were implementing the Oracle database, they will have the database structure. They will have the server. So every server has a one purpose. Okay, that is here. So this is an M4000 server. What is the host name that we have given? There are two servers. Okay, each server has the host name and what is the IP address that we have given here. Okay, what is the configuration of this server? And then you have the step server. Okay. This is for the development purpose. So this type of document you have to prepare. This is the client storage. What is the IP of this particular? What is the serial number? Usually this serial number will be given in with the vendor document. So these are the vendor document, and it is very, very essential for you to have a record of these things. If you are acting the project manager, when you are a project manager, you have to keep all the documents coming to the client. Hardware, the operating system, the database licenses, Linux operating system licenses, hardware licenses, vendor details, okay, all of this. Backup server, what is the purpose of this backup server? Should be there. So this is the management console for which you can access the various servers. Management console. So this will be, in this server you will install the applications like CAM, Common Array Manager, which is responsible for taking control of the stack, taking control of the same library. Okay. So this is the right. We have seen this, right? We have seen this. I have actually seen this. Nobody will realize that. Actually that. Okay. This is what it is. This is how the document should be made when you are on a project. and let's just show you some more documents. These are broken switches, and we had an issue. The actual take a snapshot. We were missing the serial number actually. Okay. We were missing the serial number of the notice. We were able to find out. We have to raise the number because we got to this was, but as far as you see, when it was created, 28th March. This is the company. This is my contact, and this will be your every company will have a support identifier number. Okay, it's called a CSI number. CSI number will be specific to the service. For example, you have taken a database service and it will be for the database service. You can only raise tickets related to the database. Even if you raise a ticket for the hardware, they will say you don't have a warranty, you don't have a support agreement with Oracle. So please establish a different CSI number. Metallic. And this is the conversation that you see. They are giving you a different method. Even if you don't know things, they will help you. So, having the Oracle support is like a blessing for a DBA. I wanted to show you the cluster document. Okay, this is some issues that I have faced with a tape library. Yeah, tape issues. We have purchased this software from Oracle authorized vendor, Oracle authorized partner. Either you purchase all the infrastructure directly from Oracle or from the Oracle authorized vendor. Oracle will support. Even those vendors will have Oracle support for the server that they have supplied to us. Okay, let's have a look on this. These are our vendors. Arabic computer systems limited in Saudi Arabia. So this is a proposal how they get for purchasing a tank, what you can do with this. Okay. Now this is the activity that they will do on the particular on the cluster. So they have explained here. Oracle Solaris cluster running on 2 tests, Oracle servers and 3000. Define the required length to be defined on new storage area. Everything, configure and check the present run. We have did this all steps, I'm showing that on the open file. So it's like we have created these 2 different servers. And this is the plan. Same way here. Configure and check presented length to test the server. We have configured the logical units and presented to the server. We have to get it here. This was on some cluster. Renaming the one point, start the cluster and mount the old point, remove the old point. So for example, the forum and all, this is like a concept of the sun cluster. If we have we have something called shift range. Okay. The concept of shift range is if one node has some problem. Okay. So the data, there will be data synchronization will be happening among the nodes. So whatever data in this default node will be synced with the node. Okay, this will be having a lock on a particular node, and then this node which is the server, and this available node will become the primary. It's called a shift range concept. The same concept is used in some cluster called forum. This is what the project proposal. So this purchase order. So, we had a printer issue also, printer series. Various issues, these are all the years. Yes, ma'am.
Should I refer to the final list of also that?
I think some asking someone on this. Yes. Long so we will start with the control file management. Okay. So control file is a binary file. Control file is a binary file. Okay, required for you to start at the normal stage. Okay, you can write down this one. Control file is a binary file necessary for the database to start and operate successfully. I have already given some points about the control file management. Okay, but for you to understand. Okay, control file contains the location of the Redologfile, location of the database file. Okay, it will be a binary file. We can convert the control file in a readable format. with the command alter database backup control file to script. Okay, when you do this command, it will make a text file. You will be able to read the content of the file, of the control file. Normally it will be the binary file. Okay, at the time of database creation, the control file gets created automatically. Okay. I have also shown the manual database creation, okay, where we have to create the control file manually, or the control file will get generated. So with the help of the control file, you can create the database block. Okay, and it contains the STL number, because STL number, system change number, all of these things. Let's write these things. Okay. So a control file is updated continually by Oracle during database use. So it must be available for writing whenever the database is open. Okay. And the control file must be multi-plex. It should be multi-plex. Multi-plex means we should keep more than one copy. In case of any loss of the control file, then we should have another copy of the control file. And with the backup utility RMAN, we can also take the backup of our control file. Right. It will about the database update. Whatever the things happening, updates is happening. So in the form of STL number. Okay. So it's for frequency. Frequency, nothing. As and when anything has been updated in the database, a new system will be generated. For example, I have added some data to it. The next commit. I have created one user. Any activity you do. So if control file is not accessible, then data will not go in the mount page. So when you start the database will be started in different stages. No mount is focus. In no mount stage, parameter file is read. Mount stage, control file is read. In open stage, data file and the Redolog file are read. If the control file is missing, database will not be mounted. In the mount stage, you perform all the administrative tasks. Okay. You might get the errors. In the database. Okay. And you might recover the control file. Yes, we can recover the issue. The control file serves the following purpose. It contains information about the data file, online Redolog file, I have told you just now, okay, and that are required to open the database. The control file tracks structural changes to the database. Any structural changes, for example, add, rename, drop data file, Redolog file, these are structural changes. Okay. It contains some metadata that must be accessible when the database is not open. When the database is open, it means it is accessible to everyone. But when the database is mount state, it is accessible only to the privileged users, DBA or some other users, okay, who have some privilege to access the database mount state. Okay. So what is the content of the control file? These are the contents of the control file. Database name, the timestamp. Okay. I think you should read this. You should write this. better you should write this. Okay. First thing you write this one, the database control file is a small binary file necessary for the database to operate successfully. लिख लो अगर लिखना है तो, or else I will give you this document. Yes, it is a complete control file management. Make a note of this better. Control file is a small binary file necessary for the database to start and operate successfully. Then you write this one. Each control file is associated with only one Oracle database. Then you write these 3 points. It contains database information about the data files, online Redologfile files, and other files that are required to open the database. Okay. You create the control file with this command, alter database backup control file to file on. How do you create the control file? Call the database backup control file to first, or you give the file name. Okay. Alter database backup control file. Okay. So this will be if you want to see the location of the control file, you can say show parameter control file. So on this location, the control file is there. This is our binary file. And there is one more $V control file. Control file. Select name from status from $3 control file. So this is the location. The other way that is called show parameters, and this is also the way. Select name from control file. So this file is multiplexed. You see, this file is multiplexed. This is, we have control file 1, control file 2, and we have only 2. So this is located in this control file 1 is located in one location.
We have taken the data from control file. So when we are while taking the data from the control file, we have the current sequence number, current online sequence, online sequence of current. When we read out the backup of this control file, suppose the current control file is lost. So the control file, how can we reuse that control file? Because data is sequence number, video information. So it's changed. So after a month, after a week, so can we
the control file has the latest information, right? About the changes in the data. Okay, if you want to recover our data to store it under, you can recover the data with the SCN number that we have. So from that SCN number we can recover. But for example, monthly that we have taken a backup, and that was my last backup that I have taken. So the control file file we have some, of the backup that we have, from SC number 1, 2, 3. Okay, that we have. And the link with all the control file. So we will be able to recover control file with that particular SC number. And data which is there till the 6th week might be lost. Okay. We have maybe we have the Redologfile or we have like Redologfile and try to recover the data to the latest. Otherwise, the complete data will be lost. Yes. In case we have not taken the backup scenario, we have taken the we have a policy, backup policy to take a backup every week, something like that. And we missed it. So this is the actual the control file will look like. Okay, so just now we have and the command alter database backup control file to trace, right? So this will be a trace file will be generated in medium location. Show parameter background dump depth. So recently we have today is what, 16th, right? switch. Okay. So, control file NQ. What is control file NQ? The critical resource that is obtained by a process to perform the control file transaction. Okay. So, what are the situations that the control file NQ will address? Redolog switch, Redolog archival, begin and end backup. See, we can do the logical backup, right? Logical backup is like when the database is up and running, we can make the database in a backup mode. After database, begin backup. Okay. Begin backup, then the database can be backup. We can copy all those controls, all those files, and copy to some other location. So, checkpoint, performing cache recovery. Checkpoint is like, whenever there is a log switch, we have a Redologfile, okay. Redologfile means you will be having a group, Redolog group. There will be a switch from one group to the another group. And when group is filled, it will, the record system will start writing to the another group. So this is called a log switch. Okay. This is too early for you, I think. Too early for you to read about this. See, Redologfile are like, it will record each and every transaction that is happening in the system. It is like a the type is sitting beside the jury. Type is what it does. Whatever the jury is taking, it starts typing. So Redologs are just like that. Okay. So in the database, at least you should have a 2 Redolog groups minimum. Each group should have a 1 member. So this Redolog group will be filled, and when you started writing the transaction, it will be filled. For example, the 300 MB is the size of the Redolog group. Now, when there is a 1/3 full, when the Redolog group is 1/3 full, it will try to switch the data. Okay? And that is called a log switch. Switch in the sense, it will stop writing from the one Redolog group and it will switch to the another Redolog group. This is called the log switch. And whatever the data in the Redolog buffer will be written to the Redologfile. So these are the different scenarios. These are the common control file data dictionary views. Okay, that you can make a note of this. Redolog control file, we have seen this. This is the name of the control file. Redolog database displays the database information from the control file. Okay. Redolog control file record section displays information about the control file record section. Redolog parameter. Redolog. The following display views information about the control file. आज हो जाएगा आपका कंट्रोल फाइल आप Redolog के लगे हो गया तो कम से back recovery schedule. We have to put up and share back. Have you mentioned any classes? एक एक इश्यू को ये पकड़ के इस तरह क्या नोट बना ये आपको वर्क करा एग्जाम्पल आई थिंक दिस Yes, ma'am. Right now. पूरा एसन से डेटेड है पूरा ये तो ये है टाइम आउट कंट्रोल फाइल चेक पॉइंट इश्यू और ये वाला है You are trying to clone a copy one database to another and have done this before without any problem. Now you are receiving this error. Okay, control file failed. Copy all the data files. What is the solution for this? Copy all the data files. Check read and write permission and ownership of the copy data file. Okay. Then you have to create the control file. That means you have to recreate the control file manually and start the database with that particular sample.
How will you create the control file?
How will you create the control file? Alter the database backup control file. Take the other backup if you have only one backup of the control file. Even if you don't have, you can take the from other databases. Doesn't work. At least you can start the database in a control file stage. What is a control file? It contains the location of Redologfile data file. Okay. Then you reach for the backup. By RMN you reach for the backup of your data files and you take data files and Redologfile. For example, you have one instance which is crashed. And you are cloning that database, trying to clone the one database to the another database. This is the one server, this is the other server. Okay. This server has only the Oracle software installed. Okay. Now, you have the control file, everything is there. Control file is there, Redologfile is there, data file is there. You have copied to the specified location, whatever it is. Okay. Now, when you are trying to start the database, it is giving the error at the mount stage. Active file is, database is no mount stage now. Started database has read the P file. Now when it reaching to this mount stage, you got the error. Come along with the control file. Now you have to create the control file. How you can create the control file? Manually you can create it. Manually, after creating the manually, start the database with that specific control file. It will be mount stage, and then by RMAN you can restore the backup. It will try to read the destination, read the data files and the Redologfile from that specified destination. You will see in the backup and recovery scenario, loss of control file, loss of P file, loss of all the files. How would you recover the database in case of all the data files? Database is like, again, depends upon you. Generally, it will take around 6 seconds. 6 seconds. Again, it will depend upon the resources also. Yeah. I mean, it's trying to, every files are in place, then it has to read from that specific location. Start the database. So I will send you this document. I can just go through this and try to make your own notes. Okay. Which scenario is this one? This will open the another scenario, actually, another document. There is a document. I have logged into the Oracle support. I have logged into the Oracle support, that's why I am able to open the document. You know the Oracle. It's a master node. See, how to create a control file. For example, this one is there. Google is the other thing. And Oracle Forum. Also database backup control file to trace. This will create a trace file in the udom directory. Okay. And this one is the trace file. Then you are taking the content of the control file. Okay. You are renaming it and running the script. You have made the content of the Redolog into .html script. And you are running the script. Startup no more, P file is ready. Okay. Then you are trying to read this control file from this location. Control file is created. At the rate serial.sql. Now what will happen is, to rename a database change, reuse of set. For example, here set database is equal to Oracle reset log. Now the redo log will have its own numbering. Okay, if you reset it, it will start from 1. It will start from 1. So at the time of taking the backup or recovering it, making a note of the SCN number is very, very important. Making a note of the SCN number is very, very important. Yes, current sequence number. What the database open reset log. Actually, if you see the status of the Redolog files, it will be like 1, 2, and 3. So with this document, you can actually Google it. Unable to restore control from the online backup. For example, this one. This way control functions on a better scale. So like this you will get many scenarios. At least if you have this list of documents, it's actually giving you the sketch that you can remember and what are the areas the control file gets failed. You will be able to deliver the interview. So go to the document once, twice, thrice. Anybody asks that question? So then, it's a rebuttal, done like a rebuttal. Not necessarily you should have the hands-on. If you know the logic, you can play. and not everyone is perfect. When the interviewer that is asking you a question, we can actually confuse here and there. If somebody, a silly question he asks you, you have to think in a logical terms. Why it is getting a very normal backup? Maybe the automating of the control file is not turned on. This is a major important thing. If the automatic control file backup is not on, then the RMA will not take the backup of the control file until you take the backup manually. Log files and archive logs are nothing but a copy of the Redolog file. That is known as the offline Redolog file. Offline. So this is the definition. What is a Redolog file? So Redolog consists of two or more pre-allocated files that store all changes made to the database as they occur. Every instance of an Oracle database has associated online Redolog to protect the database in case of instant failure. The main functionality of the Redolog is to database recovery. To perform the database recovery. Instant failure. Only the instant failure what do you mean by that? For example, you are unable to start the instance. Instance means, the definition of an instance is the collection of memories and the background processes. Okay, there will be a physical RAM. On the physical RAM, Oracle will architect its own memory structure called SDA, System Global Area, on the physical RAM. Okay, it is just like, if you have a room and to start an office, you are designing your own room or you are designing your own office. Oracle is architecting the RAM to store different types of data in different memory segments. Okay. So when it is done in the normal stage, okay, and instance will be started. So Redolog files, so basically this is called a redo record. Okay, and redo record is a redo entry. It's made up of a group of change vectors. Okay. Now I think I have I just told you the starting of the class, right? So there is a separate chapter on Redolgfile management. 150. Log mode, archive log list, archive log list. Okay. So how do you enable or disable database into archive log mode? The database should be in the mount stage. Okay. Are you good? Archive mode. Database log mode is archive mode. Okay. Automatic archiving is enabled. This is the oldest online log sequence. What is the log sequence is? This is the 10. For the next log sequence, it will be 12. Okay. This is again the log switch. Okay. The one which you have just now seen, okay, log sequence. The writing to the 12 times writing, so 13 times writing. Then again you come back to the another regular approach, copying. Then there's a log switch. When there is a log switch, the log sequence will change. For example, if I say order system is the manual log switching. It's a log file. Okay. Now if you check, okay, from what is the current log sequence? 13. Now there is another table called Redolog, which will give you the information like group hash, sequence hash, members, yeah. So I have 3 groups, okay, and each group has 1 member, okay, and this is the sequence which is going, okay. Now it is writing to this one, the 13th one. So it is writing the group 1. If I switch alter system, switch log file, this now this is here has changed. So this has become current now. The group 2 has become current. Again you do the same. So this is how you do the manual switch. Sequence number 12 is active. This is the current that is writing to it. Okay, now these both other 2 groups are available for writing. Next slide. If I do this, either it can go to the group 1 or group 2. The current is group 2, right? Group 1 or 3 will be current. If I do this, again it is showing the same. Nothing to switch maybe. There's no data left.
So what is the value? sequence number and start from 0.
Yes, so start from 1. That is sequence number, alter database, open reset log that showed you previously.
So when this value is changed in the database, we start what is in it.
When we are restoring the database from the cache,
Then the value.
and the variable is, otherwise the variable is.
So database should be in a mode for enabling and executing the article. You can't make enable the database to article or the database to article.
No,
You can disable article.
we cannot use the mode.
So
It should be in the mount stage. For example, I ran this command. For example, you saw that the database is in archive log mode, right? I want to disable it. Alter database, no archive mode. See? Saying database must be mounted in this instance and not open in any way. Bring it back to the mount. Here. So for that I have to close the database. Alter database close.
So why this should be
See, any administrative task that should be done. Any structural change.
because if you make the control changes, so one can
You control file.
the control changes the control has an article information. And the database up and running, it will not enter control changes, will not update the article information. When it's up and running. When you mount change, when you open the database, it will enter the article database this month. After that,
Nothing like that. Any, for example, maintenance task, okay, should be in the mount stage. Whether the database is mount stage or open stage, CONTROLFILE is being updated by being updated. Okay. Okay. Archive or list. I have disabled it. For asset also database closed now. Okay. Now my database is in mount stage. Select status from $3 instance. Now database is in mounted stage. If I want to enable alter database archive work. Archive work list. Database is enabled. Now database will become an archive work mode.
member of log, who can understand what is the member will do?
See, it is just like in Unix platform. Okay, whenever you create a user, it has to be, it will create the group right along with it. Okay, so or it is just like, whenever we create a table space. A table space size consists of the data file size. It is just like that.
The group is just like a table.
Group is like here. Group is like a table space and member is like a data file. So now the database is archive log mode. I have to open the database so that normal users can access the database. In this mounted stage, normal users do not have the access to the database. Okay. Alter database, open or else I will say I will bounce the database. With this command, start up force, will shut down and it will restart. Okay. Creating the Redolog group. We can add, okay, with this command, Redolog group. So we know the location of Redolog group to describe $, or describe $, loss file. Okay. So if I say select group and numbers from $, loss file. So on this location, our $, files are created on this location. Okay. So I want to add also database and a log file. Okay. Okay, what we'll do is we'll add a group. So we are going to add we'll give redo 04. We'll create with only one member. Redologfile member. Okay, size I have not specified. Your database Redologfile. Database content. Now, describe Redologfile. Select group hash, member, Redologfile. So the group has been automatically created. Okay. And this file belongs to that particular group. Now we'll add here this command, also database and log file. 4. Okay, and then 004A.1. And I'm trying to add a space already created. Size 100. Database and workfile. We are doing the second one, first one? Second one. Add log file. Group file. Fine. We have
Can I always make that? You say that normally for it, for the demo, can I speak in the chat? Now I think
same, this command and this command is same. We can create the log file. The first command, it will automatically give the number. Now, in the second command, we are giving the number. And the third command, we are adding the also database and log file members Which one? Yeah. We are adding already add log file member to DBS to C. Okay, this is 5A, okay? So, we are giving the existing group.
So now we are now to the database. This is the member or this is the group?
Member in the group. Member.
So member in the group.
So last time we have created 3 to 5.12, right? 0.5. First thing, we are creating the new member. We are specifying to which group we want to add. So again, describe log file. Describe log. Select group hash, members, summary dollar. So the group 5 has a 2 members. Yeah, we can see from log file. Describe log file. Then we say select group hash on the member and we log file. So group 5, which one has the belong to group? Five groups. Which group? Application connect. automatically. Log switches, right? Alter system with log file. Have you written this? Okay. So this is another command that you can make a note of this. If the Redolog file is become corrected, then we have to say alpha database here, log file group 24. For example, we'll do it here.
So what is the sequence number?
Sequence number.
Clearing the log in the C.
Sequence number is 14. The current sequence number is 14. Okay, and if you want to have more detail, then we can describe Redolog or select the group hash. Sequence hash. So, for this, for group 4 and 5, there is no sequence. If you see log switch, alter system, switch log 5. One of the performance tuning itself is to add members in the existing log group. Now, too much of adding members in the group is also not advisable. We have to add the members if it is required, if we see some performance going on, okay, in that situation. If we add the members, then we may see some progress. Otherwise, you see, these members of the group are sitting idle. There is no work being assigned to this particular group. So it is playing, code is playing around in a first in, first out, something like that. We can add status also. This is unused. The group file is unused. So these two are inactive. So at least two groups are enough for us. Depending upon the environment, depending upon the number of transactions. If you have more number of transactions, then you will add group members accordingly and see the performance being put on. Okay. If something is there unused, then you can drop this log group. Now see, this is unused, right? This is being unused. It's sitting idle. No work is being done by this group file. Why to keep? You can drop this particular group. 2 or 3 is enough. 2 or 3 is enough for you. This is my situation. Okay. In your situation, the database might be in terabytes, where you generate a lot of archive logs, a lot of video logs being generated. So as I told you, Redolog is nothing but the collection, or it has the transactions. The most recent transactions being stored in the Redolog group. So I can process. Imagine this group file is corrupted. I can process. Depending upon the situation here, minimum required is 2. Otherwise, see depending upon the situation. For example, he is having 500 GB of data. Lot of transactions are there. Okay. Now, this will be suitable for the OLTP database environment. Adding more number of Redolog will be suitable for the OLTP environment. For the OLAP, for the data warehousing, you will not see the transactions happening. If it is OLAP, then being a 2 or 3 Redolog members is enough to get the performance. For his case, maybe he is in database in terabyte, then he is adding more frequently. You might have to add the Redolog frequently. It depends on the situation. So, we are using this document. This is from the Oracle support document, directly from the Oracle. If the Redolog is correct, the archiving will not happen. In that situation, this is an interview question. So what happens if the Redolog is correct? So you can simply say, you can clear the log file or group so that the archiving can be generated. The archive log file can be generated.
Accuracy will creating the archive level. In the picture of the log file, we will create the archive log for this particular group.
It will not create a log file. The writing of the data will be switched from one group to the another group.
So the line switching, the previous group, creating the archive added. For the how you manually create the archive log.
Archive log cannot be created manually. It will be generated automatically. Okay. Archive logs are copy of the online Redolog file. Archive logs are copy of the online Redolog file. Why do we generate archive log? Mostly for the recovery, and it will be transferred to the standby location. We use archive log for the standby location, standby database. Now, this is like, every Redolog is being archived in, okay, in that situation, unarchived log file, you can use this. And one more very, very important. If you clear a log file that is needed for recovery of a backup, then you can no longer recover from that backup. The database writes a message in the alert log file describing the backup from which it cannot recover. You have to be very, very careful in doing this command. Do R&D on this, on this case. Okay, Amit and Shravan. Clearing a Redolog file, in what situation we will clear the Redolog file. Monitor the alert log file. Alert log file is everything that is happening on the database will be recorded in the monitoring file. So if the user complains, then you look for the alert log file. Based on the error code, you will start troubleshooting. But the DB has a difficult task here. You have to check whether the database services are up and running. Database is up and running. Second thing is check for the state DFSNH on the mount point. Okay, if the mount point is going, add another new case or raise a ticket to your inner department, your IT department, inform them. Okay? Yeah. And then after the RNA stage, you can change the archival destination. Hold on. If you are wanted to do the backup to the RMAN utility, database has to be in archive RMAN utility. But if you are picking the backup in the whole backup, you want to shut down the database and then you take the backup, you can take the backup of the physical structure, data file, control file, Redolog file. Logically, you cannot take database has to be in the archive log file. For example, I have told you the command previously in the control file, alter database begin backup. Database will be in the begin backup mode, and you can again go at the OS level, copy the OS file, and you can bring the database. You can end the backup mode. This is the online backup. Okay? Yeah. If your database is not important to you, like for example test, development environment, but the database can be in non-archive log. For the production, it has to be it is explaining you the one which we have did already. Okay, shut down the database, back up the database, start up now, enable the archiving. Okay. There are some other commands, alter system, archive log, all. And listing the number of archiving processes. Okay. The background process, the process is right, from Redolog to the archive log called is the archiver. Okay, you can increase or decrease the number of processes with this command. You can write alter system. And listing the number of archiver processes.
removal from accidentally that you want to do about the data.
Seeing the different levels of troubleshooting and troubleshooting. They are explaining. Performance tuning. I have one document I will share with you. Performance tuning. Hang, majorly slowness, hang, database is getting hang, slowness, or the SQL query that is being written. Earlier it was running good, now it has become slow. So these are the things. So now at the application level, the users trying to open the EBS page, they are not able to open the page. Application pages are opening very slow. Maybe. Only one user can face the problem. Multiple users are not facing the problem. If one user is facing the problem, the situation is different. Multiple users facing the same problem, situation is different. Again, as I told you, one user is facing the problem, then if the problem is the user side, particular user side. Multiple users are having the same problem, you see the error, what exactly they are getting the error. You check the alert box file. We'll try to run the few scripts. The device script will be there. To generate some logs. And with that log, we can identify where is the problem. There are some scripts also. Okay. So these are some views that are related to the archive log. You can.
The master nodes probably can do logs in archive.
The common issues related to log, relog and archiving. Errors related to the
So once I create the database, writing database, tomorrow morning the database should be run. So daily I am making it to the content, where you reach data. So yes, I will follow the database. Supporting the normal data to this. That is the database. So first started doing R&D and RS command and remove the Redologfile. How is it I was not able to open the mount? So what is the another option to create the Redologfile? It was some fresh database.
It was a fresh database, but nothing is there in that.
Nothing is there. Associated with the Redologfile. So what is the another way to get that?
Nothing we can do.
I'm giving the size, renewing by one day.
But that was, I'm assuming that he was not having the backup option. No? He was mistakenly, he has done.
So there is this Something is there in the Redologfile. Header, record just match the sound. It will be have some link between the Redologfile and the Redologfile. So, ये जो रिव्यू करने के बाद है वो